So everybody, how is it possible to use journaling to get closer to your goals and your dreams? Hey everybody, this is Donna Irvin and welcome to my Big Tip Friday. Oh my goodness, I can't even talk today. This is part 2, guys, of how to use journaling to accomplish your goals. And I am so excited to show you this. If you caught up this week on some of my Facebook Lives, I've been kind of giving you tidbits of information all week about this because it is so important. And if you didn't tune in to last week's Big Tip Friday, I would suggest you do that right now because it's part 1 and you're going to see more information that ties to this one right here, and you don't want to miss out on that. So please go back if you haven't seen that video. I'm just going to get into it because I think it's real exciting. And one thing about journaling, guys, is there's a couple things about journaling. And I'm going to share this with you real quick. You may have had a chance this week to decide how you want to do your journaling. It can be done several different ways. It's up to you. I had personally suggested going out and buying a journal, a nice journal, at one of the stores. Or you can even get it online. You can do an online journal. There's a whole bunch. If you research Google, you can find different types of online journals. Okay, I personally I used to use both, and I still do, but I've gone more toward actual writing because I really enjoy the physical act of writing. I know I'm a little strange, but hey, but there's many different ways you can do it. So if you don't want to do it, you can go online and find yourself a journal. So once you decide how you're going to do it, okay, then what you want to do when you have your journal, you want to write stuff. Start, thinking of ideas, some goals that you want to accomplish, some things you want to do in your life and your business. I would suggest starting out with what you're grateful for. And I know you, again, probably have heard me in past videos mention this. Keep a log each day of at least 3 things you are grateful for, okay? And you can either write them down or, again, put them in an online journal. Then what you also want to do is you want to write down your big picture goals. And what do I mean by big picture goals? I'm talking about those type of goals that are really big. I mean, the ones that you really have just this huge vision around. Write those down and don't be intimidated by it, because a lot of people will be like, well, the goal is bigger than me. I don't know if I can accomplish it, yada, yada. The thing is, don't sit there and overthink it. Just write down a big picture goal. Okay. Keep that in your journal. And another thing is in order to do, when you have that big vision, you can start breaking down your goals into like 1 month goals, 3 month goals, 1 year goals, 5-year goals. I mean, you can really like set this up to be so precise. You could even, if you wanted to, get down to like daily goals if you had really smaller goals, because each step, it's like kind of a pyramid. You start down here and your big picture goal is up here at the very top, right? The very top. Well, at the very bottom is all your small stuff leading up to the bigger goal, and it's all achieving one thing, okay? It's all achieving that one big goal. And this really reconnects you to your why, because it's something, sometimes in our daily lives we easily can lose sight of our goals by getting lost in the daily tasks, getting lost in the all the stuff that we have to do every day, appointments and everything, and it gets lost, and we don't want that. So that's why you need to keep your why, the reason you're doing what you're doing in the first place, in front of you at all times. Okay, that's so important. So journaling is really a unique to everybody. Not one person. It's going to be different. There's not going to be one journal that's going to be the same as someone else's. It's going to be very different because we're all different. We all have different goals and dreams. And, it's not all going to be the same. So don't look at it as like this is a right or wrong way to do journaling. I'm just going to give you some stuff that I do that, and it's not something you may want to do, but it'll give you an idea on how to do the journaling. So I'm going to get right into the fun stuff. I'm going to gently place my laptop up here. Hopefully you guys can see this. And I'm going to show you my journal. And you've probably seen this before in other videos that I've done. But what I have done, and I have up front here, I'll just show you the up front. Hopefully you can see this. I have Bible verses that I write that is very inspiring and helps me when I'm having one of those really challenging days. Now, you guys don't have to do this if you're not the type of person who's spiritual and, doesn't believe in that. That's okay, all right? You don't have to do this. This is just something I love to do. It's actual Bible verses that I can read and go back. And another thing that I do, and I'm hoping I did a tab set on these guys so I can really show you a little bit more detail. I also have my personal mission statement, and I just go in detail about, what my personal mission is, what about my life, about my business, and I have it in just detail. And you don't have to have it this long, okay? It's just, this is me. I like to write in detail. So this is what I have. I also have in here a bucket list, okay? A bucket list is and it's longer than this. I actually have it continued. It actually goes to the first page over before this. But I have 2.5, almost 3 pages worth of stuff that I want to do on my bucket list. Places that I want to go, things I want to do, people that I want to see. I mean, it's like all kinds of stuff. And I didn't let it limit me, guys. I mean, I have stuff. There's places I'd like to go all over the world and things I'd like to do. So when you're doing your journal, and if you decide to do a bucket list, don't let yourself be limited, okay? Don't just sit there and go, oh, well, I can't do this because I don't have the money to go over here right now, and I'm not even going to be able to go over at another country. And, keep that out of it. Stop with all that and just write down everything in your mind that you want to do, okay? Don't even let those limiting beliefs get in your head, okay? And another thing that I do is new habits, rituals, routines I want to incorporate into my daily life. I have different things, different meditation practices. I have a morning routine, an evening routine. There's different things in here that I do for energy, like, when you get to the middle of the day and you're sort of like, ugh, tired. There's different meditations that can really help you boost your energy. I have that in here as well. And I also have future business goals I want to work on. I have different things of future, like I want to start doing more of a coaching business. I have some stuff and things listed for that. And any ideas that I get, like maybe late at night or something like that, I write them down in here. And this is the page here that I just have all kinds of different stuff on. And let's see, over here, I have magical moments in my life, okay? And what that is some real honest visions that I have in a meditative state, I would want to say, that I have seen physically or in my mind. I have seen visions. And I write these magical moments down, guys, because it is amazing what you can do when you're in that kind of just a quiet meditative state, and the visions that you will see. You may not want to do this, okay? This is more of an advanced practice. So you may not want to include that, and that's okay, right? I mean, this is just some of the things that I've experienced in my visions, and I even dated them. I have dates on exactly when I've seen these in my mind. And also my vivid visions, I write down more of, more specific visions of everything. And I have some other stuff in here too. I have conversations that I want to remember. Anybody that I have talked to online or maybe face-to-face, I note that in here as well. So as you can see, this little journal right here includes a lot of stuff, and that's fine. You want to have a variety. The idea behind this is you want to have all of your goals, your dreams, your visions, your life's purpose, your mission statement. You want to have stuff like that in here. And the best thing is you want to keep it positive, okay? You don't want to be, if you've had a bad day at work, or if you've had a bad day overall, you don't want to be jotting this kind of stuff down in your journal. That's not what this is for, okay? If you want to do that, get a different journal and write down like your frustrations of your day. I mean, if you really want to do that, but that is not what this journal is for. So don't sit there and think you can write down each day of what you experience and how you're feeling. It's for your goals, to build your business, to build your life, okay? Now, what I want to show you another little thing here, guys. I know this is going to be a little bit of a long video, but I wanted to share this with you, and I wanted to go into some detail with you so you guys kind of know what is possible, what is very possible for you, okay? Now, in your journal, okay, you write down your big picture goals, right? The really big picture goals, like up here, think of a pyramid, okay? Think of a pyramid. Up here is your big vision goals, okay? And down here is all your tasks and daily things you have to do to accomplish the big vision. So this is more of your big vision stuff, and this is more of your tasks and all the projects and everything you need to do to accomplish your big vision goals. Okay, so they go hand in hand. So this one, I'm going to show you a blank page here, and I recommend, this is called Conquer Your Year. Okay, and it's done by Natalie McNeil. She's an entrepreneur, very well known, and she actually created this journal. This scheduling. She actually made this book for entrepreneurs, so you can really sit there and focus on your goals. Now, I don't know if you can see this or not. Hopefully, you have each day of the week, and you have tasks that you can write down each day of the week. And so each day, you want to write down at least, I would say, anywhere between 3 to 5 tasks or projects that's going to actually get you closer to your goals. Now, again, this is not for busy work, okay? So when you wake up in the morning or that night before, you don't go right down on here, I got to do laundry, I got to pick up my kid from school, I've got to go grocery shopping, I've got to visit, I've got to go to the doctor's appointment. That's not what this journal is for. If you want to do that, use a separate one for busy work. This is not a busy work type of planner, okay? This is a business planner, all right? This is stuff that you do every day for your business as an entrepreneur, all right? I just want to make that clear because we can end up getting caught up in busy work, and I know I've done it millions of times. And if that's all you do on your schedule, on your planner, is busy work, guess what? You're not going to accomplish your goals and dreams, all right? Not to say that we must keep up with that stuff, but that is not for here, all right? So let me show you another page here, and this is actually set up in 3 sprints. And what I mean by that is we get 4 quarters in a year. So think of a sprint as a quarter. So like your first quarter of the year, your second quarter, third quarter, and fourth quarter. Well, we're currently in the 3rd quarter, and I'm going to show you a blank one over here in my 4th quarter, because that way you're not getting jumbled up with all my stuff. And when you start the 4th quarter, which the 4th quarter I think is October, November, yeah, October, right? You can start out with the sprint, which is October would be, and you have your big picture milestones here. So what you can do is you can actually, from your journal, you want to pick a couple of things that you want to work on, and you can start putting your big picture goals right here. The reason we do 4 quarters is really it's working toward 4 big goals for the year. We don't want to over bombard ourselves with too many, because if we sit there and write down 20 different goals for the year, we're going to get like overwhelmed, and we're not likely going to accomplish anything. So you want at least 3 to 4 goals, big goals that you want to accomplish for the year, okay? So that's here. You can do what they call, I like to call it, she calls this a brain dump. I kind of think it's funny, but what she means by a brain dump is you write all your stuff that you want to do here, all your projects and everything that you want to do for that quarter here. And then she has things for you to put habits, relationships, learning, giving back, your health. You can write down your health goals. You can write down visualization. You can write, I mean, there's a lot of stuff in here that you can really work with. And I want to go back one more thing before I turn the page here. Is on the scheduling. She even has down here how many ounces of water you drink a day, exercising, and you circle how much you've done. Like if you drank, say you drank 8 ounces of water, eight ounces glass of water a day, or 10, you can write down how much water you drank. You can write down, circle if you've exercised. It seems a little weird, guys, but this really is some cool stuff, okay? She even has down here little questions that you can answer at the end of your week of how your week went. Did you see yourself accomplishing this or that? And she has little emoji faces, which I think is kind of cool because she has a really happy smiley face if you got all your goals done for the week, your small stuff, or if you're really sad and you got nothing done, okay? It's kind of cool to do this because basically what that does is it helps you with seeing where you're at. It helps you evaluate where you're at in the process of your goals, okay? So like come next year, 2019 already, we're gonna be in, you can purchase one of these online. You can actually go and get this. That's where I got it. And if this doesn't work for you, there's like a whole bunch of other journals you can go buy at the store. You can buy different ones online. It's up to you. Okay, this is just what I like to do. And, you know, try it, guys. I mean, this is something, it's gonna be, are you gonna have to take time doing this? Yes, of course. Anything worth achieving is gonna take some work, okay? But is it worth it? Yes, it is so worth it. Let me tell you, it is so worth it, okay? So that's what I have done. So hopefully by now you can start to see how this can help you accomplish, you know, your goals and dreams. And I recommend giving this a try. Kind of see it as an experiment with yourself. Go out, get a journal, find something online, and just the key is with this, guys, is try to stay consistent with it every day. Try to stay consistent. Now, you don't have to write in this journal every day. I mean, I don't write in it like all the time, but I do write in it often. And, you know, it is a good start if you really want to work on your goals and dreams. And if you feel like you're getting bored, you know how I said in part one, I said how people will just say, you get a piece of paper, and I'll say it again, you get a piece of paper, you write down your goals, you give yourself a due date, and then you just start working them. Okay, boring, right? People get bored nowadays with that kind of stuff. But this makes it fun. This makes it this brings it to a whole new level, guys. So I'm hoping that this has helped you today. I do know that this was a little long, which I expected it to be because I'm actually showing you some real valuable stuff that you can do to start accomplishing your goals and dreams, okay? Listen to this again. Go, if you haven't, you know, like I said, go back to part one, listen to these again. Share this with people that maybe other people you know that it might help. Share this with others, guys, okay? All right, guys, I am going to close out for today. And I hope to see you back again. I'll be back on my next Big Tip Friday next week. You guys take care. Have a really good weekend. Bye-bye, everybody.